Good afternoon again, everybody, all the attendants. I see that we are now around 100 people attending to this session, so very good. So this is not like a general assembly, but it's going to substitute a bit this, so I'm going to start. So this is going to be more or less the agenda. So I will invite our colleagues of the council to present at least a bit of what is in here. No? So first I will present myself, then I will make you a small update on the membership development. If Markus is not able to speak, then we will do a report on the awards. So you will know who wins the awards that were presented yesterday, the Student Award and the Clinical Award. So stay in tune to have this news. So we will also update you on the ESB Congresses and, of course, on the election of the new ESB Council. And we will finish with the closure. So some few words from my side. So thanks everybody to attending this session. We should have been now celebrating our 26th Congress in Milan, but instead we are hosting these online sessions to announce important things. No, so we have all been affected by the COVID pandemic. It has changed our standards, the way that we are living, and how we are carrying our work. No. So, well, I have to say also that many of our ESB members have been contributing and collaborating to fight against this virus, and we need to thank all of them. No? And of course, due to the circumstances that we are living, and together with the Milano's team, we decided to postpone the conference to next year. We could have chosen between other alternatives, no, like doing the conference online as other societies are doing right now these days, no. But we decided to postpone it because we will have lost, no, the ESB spirit, no, the starting new collaborations, meeting our colleagues face to face. That I think is very important, and of course, well, this meeting face-to-face implies the social interactions, no? And in fact, we are now realizing that how important they are, no? So later, Francesco will give us an update, no, on the conference for next year. But also here, I would like to thank Francesco and their team for the strong work that they have done during the last months, no? And also, I would like also to thank France and Maastricht team for their flexibility to change their date for the Congress. So you will see later how will be the next conferences, no, in the calendar. So this during these last months, we also had bad news. One of our society founding fathers, Stefan Perren, passed away in November. So, well, he was president of the society between, I think, 1986 and 1988. I think he was director of the AO Research Institute. Well, I think you know his legacy, no? In fact, one of our most prestigious awards takes his name. And well, related to this, I would like you to remind you that the Journal of Biomechanics is organizing a special issue in his memory, and the deadline is August 31st. And well, this is a special issue is led by our Vice President Luca Cristofolini and our past President Keita Ito. So if you still have time, no, to work on something to send to this special issue. And something else that I would like to mention, and at least for you to remember, that is in the council we decided that for all ESB members in good standing, the 2020 membership will be extended till the end of to the next year, no, 2021. So So by this way, of course, we reduce our incomes, but this is not our main goal, and we think that it's important to do this extension, no? So that is all from my side. I don't know if Markus is able to join. So I think no, he was a bit busy with some exam board, so I'm going to present this. So since the last General Assembly in Vienna, we have had 61, 200 new members have applied since the last GA. From them, 61 are active members, 25 females, and on the student side, we have close to 140 students. 44 of them were females. No, it's important that we need to push females to join the society. No, not only as members, but also, as you will see later, also to join the council, important council positions. No. So the list, I'm not going to present you the list. So this will be formally approved in the next General Assembly in Milan. No? So probably next year in Milan we will have no 2,000 new members. Probably we will have 400, and we will have a huge list of new members. So you can see here the slide where it's very graphical how the evolution of the members has been in the last few years, and you can see that this importantly growth. We have had an importantly growth, and it's mainly exponential. No? And you can see also here the distribution on countries. So we have members from over more than 50 countries. So that this is very good. No, this is implies how spread in the world we are. We are not only in Europe, but also in India, Japan, Asia, in the United States, Canada, etc. So for the awards, of course, you have just attended the first, the first part of the session. It was about the best doctoral thesis. So I would like to remind you that we have this new eligibility criteria since last year, since General Assembly of last year. So at least to apply for this award, you need to have been a member from at least 6 months. No? This year we have 10 applications, and next year will be our 10th anniversary of this award. So I will encourage you to apply. Okay. So the deadline, we will need to confirm this, but probably will be at the end of January as the abstract deadline, no, for Milan. So the winner this year was Alberto Sensini. You all have seen his presentation, and the runner-ups were Antoine Falice and Mirko Bonfatti from KU Leuven and University College, respectively. So maybe here, Luca?
Yes, thank you. You can hear me, right?
Yes, and see you.
Okay. Thank you, M´Angeles. So I had the pleasure of carrying out the selection of the other awards, and despite the fact that the Congress itself was cancelled, we decided to carry on with the awards, the most important ones for the student members, which are young, and waiting 1 year would have been too much, and also the clinical biomechanics, which is another important award of our society. And this was also a way to meet virtually with all of you. It is very nice to have a Congress in person, but at least we were able to handle these webinars. So yesterday you saw the presentation of the Student Award. This was created more than 20 years ago to promote excellence with young scientists. This year we had a very large number of applications, more than 60. First, they were scrutinized by the Congress reviewers for a first quality check. And then the Student Award Committee, made of 10 members that I would like to thank for the great help. They contributed to identify the 4 most promising finalists that you heard yesterday. And the 4 finalists were Puyang Ashgarzadeh, Jorge Barazafano, Sophie Kate Rapagna, and Ezan Sudmand. You saw the presentations yesterday probably, and the committee, based on their presentation, on their CV, and on how they handled the questions and answers, has selected the winner. So I can now tell you the winner of the Student Award this year is Jorge Barraza-Fano, with his paper, Novel and Accessible 3D Traction Force Microscopy Applied to an in vitro vascular disease model. So congratulations to Jorge, and congratulations also to the other finalists. They will all receive a scroll to remember they participated in this final race. The first prize is €1,000, kindly donated by Elsevier, one of our sponsors, and also the runner-ups will receive some money for quite a few beers to celebrate participating in this final competition. So congratulations to Jorge and to the 3 finalists. The other award that you saw yesterday is the Clinical Biomechanics Award. This runs every second year. And again, we decided to keep it even if the Congress was not taking place. And the scope of this award is to promote integration of biomechanical research into clinical practice. This year we had 11 papers submitted for this award. And again, they were first scrutinized by the Congress reviewers, and then by a different award committee, again made of 10 very kind members that spent a lot of time revising the abstracts. I must say that both for the students and for the clinical biomechanics, we had a very hard work to select the finalists because we had a high number of very nice papers, and also selecting the winner was very difficult. So the 4 finalists that you heard yesterday were Ingvar Fleps, Hans Kainz, Luigi La Barbera, and Margie Ovesi, and they all presented yesterday. And again, based on their presentations, the award committee had to select one winner. And again, it was difficult because they were all very close, actually, very nice works. And the winner is Hans Kainz, with his botulinum toxin injections do not alter musculoskeletal loading and bone growth in children with cerebral palsy. So congratulations to Hans for the very nice paper and for winning this nice award. Again, the winner will receive also a tangible recognition in terms of money, again, coming from Elsevier. And in this case, the paper presented here will also be submitted. The authors will have the opportunity to submit the paper to Clinical Biomechanics for the paper to be published as a special ESB Clinical Biomechanics Award paper. Again, I would like to thank all the students and all the colleagues who participated in this award and spent some time preparing their very nice work. And also special thanks to all the award committee that spent a lot of time, and they did a very timely and helpful job in selecting the winners. Just as a very final word, I would like to say this is my last General Assembly, if we can call it, as a Vice President after 8 years serving in the Council of the ESB. It's been great to be here and contribute to the society, and I do encourage all of you to consider, especially the young ones, but anyone, to consider for the next rounds to join the council, because it is great experience and there are great opportunities working in the council. Okay, I think I'm done with my section, so you can move to the next.
Great, thanks, Luca. So now, Enrico, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mm'Angeles. Yeah, so also this year we decided to give also the Mobility Awards, and so these are awards that fund visits, so research visits to another lab, so they stimulate collaborations, new collaborations, and also mobility across our members. And these are quite large awards, so every applicant can ask up to €4,000 as a contribution to this visit, which is between 2 and 6 months. And we have changed the requirement, so the eligibility criteria also for this award, and it actually received slightly lower number of applications this year. So we received four applications, of which are only 3 eligible, but the quality of the applications was extremely high. And they were evaluated by 5 independent reviewers. And basically, the revision was based on the quality, on the collaboration potential, and on the curriculum of the applicant. So I would like to thank a lot the reviewers to have dedicated a lot of time in reviewing all the submitted documents. And this year also what we decided to do is to so until the last year, we had mobility awards only for PhD students and very young postdocs, just 1 year after the PhD. And we have decided to fund up to 2 of this junior award also this year. But this year we added also another award, which we call the Senior Mobility Award, which is basically for postdocs between 1 and 5 years after the PhD. To also stimulate collaborations for a bit more senior researchers, and we decided in the beginning to have at least one or up to one of these senior awards. So, and finally, after all the evaluation, we decided this year to award all 3 applications. So, Mm'Angeles, please, can you guys just go to the next slide? And so these are basically the winners of the award. So Mariam Febrer from UPC Catalonia, from Spain, to ETH Zurich in Switzerland, working on a project about the investigation of the role of the co-contraction on knee joint contact forces. Joey Rikop from Lund University in Sweden to Tel Aviv University in Israel, with a project of fine element modeling of localized strains in the human femoral neck. And for the first time also we awarded 1 senior mobility award to Maria Pastrama, who is from TU Eindhoven in the Netherlands, to EPFL Lausanne, Switzerland. So with the project of optimization of hydrogel for an osteochondral stent system. So very well done to all of you. The applications were outstanding, as I said. So that's why we decided to award all 3 of them. So we're looking forward to see the results of your research visits in the next in Milan next year. We will ask you to provide a bit of an update of what have been done during these visits. Finally, considering also the critical conditions this year, we decided to actually have a second round of call and to have 1 more Junior Mobility Award that with a call that will open soon in the summer, in the end of the summer, and with deadline until probably the end of November. So stay tuned for the deadlines. We will put it in our newsletters and in the website, and it is a great opportunity to fund another research visit. And as a council, we really thought that this was the right time to stimulate even more the collaborations and to move on after this very critical period. So yeah, I finished for my part.
Thanks, Enrico. So now, David.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give you some information related to the next ESB Congresses. So as Mm'Angeles mentioned, the ESB 2021 will be in Milan, and Francesco Migliavacca will present some highlights in a few seconds. In 2022, as previously planned, the ESB will be in Porto, late June, from 26th to 29th. And in 2023, I'd like to thank again our colleagues from Maastricht who changed their plan, and the conference will be held in Maastricht in 3 years from now, from the 9th to the 12th of July. Due to this modification in the plan of the ESB conferences, we are in advance to select the ESB 2024, but that was done this morning. And I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the organization for ESB 2024 is, on the next slide, Edinburgh in UK, and the conference will be organized from 30th June until 3rd of July 2024. So congratulations to the team, and we have plenty of occasion to meet again in the next years with all these ESB conferences.
Maybe, David, we need to say that we will not open, no, probably the call for bids till next year.
Yeah, due to this modification, the next call for bids will be at the end of 2021 in order to be 3 years in advance for the next conferences. So indeed. Thank you.
So now it's time to
yeah.
Francesco. Francesco?
Okay. So first of all, thanks for giving again the opportunity to have the next meeting in Milano. So of course, the team I'm working with, so for this conference, I'd be disappointed that we cannot have met face-to-face in those days, but so this is the main reason. So in the next slide, we can see that there are a lot of can you go to the next slide, please, Maria?
Yes.
Thank you. So one of the main reasons that we want to meet face-to-face. So for all the other reasons, I think in this period maybe are secondary. And next year we will meet and we will do a great conference. And if you can see in the next slide that this is how Milano appears. This is a picture I took a few months ago, and this probably is how we want to be. So to go together in the city center and also enjoy Milano. So
I cannot hear Francesco. Can you hear?
No, Francesco, we can't hear you anymore.
I can hear you. In fact, it seems that you have the microphone okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is unmuted, so it's fine. But
no, it is unmuted. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So we should be hearing you, but we don't.
Maybe try to go out and enter again.
Can you try again, Francesco?
We see you again, but the voice is not. Well, the session has been working very well. In fact, we did the test before.
Yeah, I don't think that it's an issue of the GoToWebinar. I'm afraid it's a problem with your microphone, Francesco. Do you have some external microphone now?
Yes, or yes, headphones.
I'm afraid that the other option, Francesco, is that if you log out and log in again, just to give it a shot if it is an issue of connection of the audio. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's better.
Yeah, it's trying to reconnect. Yeah. Of course, as you're saying, every time that we tried, it was fine for a certain point, and then something happens. But that's part of the game.
Okay, he's again joining.
Yeah, I tried to send another. Yeah, okay. No, yes, he's rejoining. No, for some reason it seems that he tries to switch on the camera, but we don't see the camera.
No.
Oh yeah,
now,
and
yes,
now we see the camera.
but the voice no. We don't hear you.
We'll try to make you a presenter in case that that will help, but I could do that, but then we lose the connection to the slides.
Everything looks okay to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, now we can hear you. We can hear you. No.
Francesco, we could hear you for a while.
Yes. Maybe we can try to open your slides and let's see if that works.
Okay, so do you have your presentation ready, Francesco, if I share the screen with you? If I ask you to share the screen. So I'll make you a presenter, Francesco. Let's see if it works. You should just receive a pop-up window to share your screen.
Say something?
So no, okay. I still can't hear you, even if you're a presenter now. So I'm afraid that we need to go back to Maria Angeles and continue.
Okay, well, I can do a summary of what they say, but probably it's not the. Oh. Okay, so Francesco, do you want me to continue? Yes, okay. So, well, here is the organization committee, no, and the local organization committee with all the people working in Politecnico di Milano. And this will be, well, this was and this will be the track chairs, no, they are joined in different sectors: musculoskeletal orthopedics, locomotion and rehabilitation, other topics in biomechanics, cardiovascular, cellular molecular, tissue mechanics, tissue engineering and mechanobiology, and emerging topic in biomechanics. There will be the endorsement of the different societies, no, the European Society for Biomaterials, the International Society of Biomechanics in Sports, the International Society of Biomechanics, and also of the BPH Institute. In fact, well, here you were remarking the International Society of Biomechanics were having their congress also in 2021, and the BPH is online in August. No, it was one of the conferences I was saying that decided to do it online. So from some numbers here of what of how was the abstract submission process, no, during this year. So you have a total amount of more than 1,000 abstracts. I think it was a record, no? It was a huge amount of abstracts. I think never in the time I have been in the ESB, in any conference, there has been so high amount of abstracts. And in fact, there were already 35 perspective talks selected. I don't remember the decision we decide with this, but well, in fact, I think it works very well. The idea of opening these two steps for the perspective selection. So I think if Francesco, if you give me a okay, this will be done again, no? The same. Yes. Okay. So we will.
I think that we will move this forward to the next Milan 2021, right? Okay. So we will keep. We will offer the perspective talks to the same people.
Okay, perfect. So, and in fact, here you can see a very nice picture of the from where, no, the abstracts come from. So, of course, this is something that happens, that when the conference is held in one country, there are a lot of submissions from this country, and this happens, no, in Italy, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Switzerland, and Spain also had a lot of papers submitted, and of course from the rest of the world, also from the United States and Australia and Canada and Japan, of course, there were also a lot of submissions. So the pre-courses for next year will be maintained. So there will be 4 pre-courses: modeling from patient-specific data to results processing, create values with biomechanics, new regulations on medical devices, which is, I think, is a hot topic right now, and confocal laser microscopy imaging and micromechanical testing of tissues and material. That is something in which you are really expert in your team and in Milano team. So these were probably, I think, some of the sponsors that already confirmed, no, for next year, probably. So you see that very important sponsors will come for the conference. The welcome reception will be in the Sunday afternoon at the Leonardo campus. And the student night on Monday, it will be on Parco Sempioni. Sorry, but I don't know what is this. It will have been better that Francesco present this. And the banquet dinner, so the gala dinner, will be at the cloisters of San Eustorchio. So we will see there. We will see next year the place. So they are still waiting for us in Milan. So we will be there. Francesco. Now I think Francesco is frozen the camera. Okay. Okay. Oops. Do you see everything okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we are almost at the end of the session. So you know that every 2 years we have elections to join the council. In this case, we had 3 members that stand for re-election, and there were 3 free positions. The one of Sarah, that is leaving the council, Luca, and myself, that we are leaving the council. All of us, we are leaving the council. Well, Luca and me, we have been 8 years in the council. Sarah it was the 6th year, no, I think, in the council. So we have new members in the council. So the new members for the council will be David Mitton, Jerome Nonili, Mark Thompson, that has been re-elected. And the 3 new positions will be occupied by Aurélie Carlier, Michele Conti, and Ilse Jonker. So congratulations to everybody. I'm not sure. I don't remember if we had a record, but we are almost there. At least we have more votes that the people that we normally attend the General Assembly. So we had more than 200 voting members. So this was a very good participation. So congratulations to the re-elected and congratulations to the new members. I know that they are all willing to start working for the ESB. And of course, I would like to thank you, all of you, for these fantastic years.
Well, maybe I can add to that a little bit. Yeah, you already mentioned that 3 people are leaving the council. You yourself, Luca Cristofolini and Sara Cecca. You've been spending many hours, many days, months for the benefit of the society, of the European Society of Biomechanics, in many different positions within the council. And you've done this in a very friendly and collegial way. And I very much enjoyed working together with you. And yeah, as a council member, I really appreciated. Yeah, thank you, Luca. I really appreciated working with you. I liked your style and your jokes within the council. I was happy working with you. And as a council member, I think I can only try to work in a very similar way as you have been working. So it's very sad to say goodbye in this online way. And for sure, we will be meeting each other in Milan next year. And with that, I would like to give you a big thank you from all of us within the council, but I'm sure also from all of us within the European Society of Biomechanics. Thank you very much.
Well, if I would say a few words. I would just say thank you to all the people I worked with in the council. I really had a great time there. I really encourage people to try to join the council. I think it's a great experience and I take a lot with me. I met great people and I also learned a lot. So thank you all for making this a great experience.
All right, thank you. Luca, you also want to say final words?
Yeah, well, I don't want to be boring to speak again, but yeah,
yes.
I would like to thank once again all the council members for the great time we spent together, all the work we've done together. It was great to work with all of you, the two outgoing ones with M´Angeles and Sara, but also the ones that are still serving in the council. And I'm sure we are leaving the council in very good hands, and the society will be in great hands for the next years. So thanks everybody for the great work we did together.
Yes, I would like also to say thanks to everybody. It has been a fantastic experience.
So, I think that concludes this session, and I would want to say goodbye to you and meet you all in Milan 2021.
Okay. Bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
We will celebrate next year.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. See you in Milan.